Thousands of women are killed every year by members of their own family because their actions have been perceived as dishonorable or immoral. The so-called honor killings are a fact of life in many immigrant communities across the world, and tackling these crimes requires an understanding of cultural differences, as Laura Emmett now reports.
It's too late for Pavanpreet. Although her father and grandmother are now in prison for conspiracy to murder, her mother's actual killers are still at large in India. She's campaigning to raise the money to have them brought to
reach the state DGP. Suspension orders were given. What are their demands right now?
The demands obviously is that
according to the Spanish government, 57 women have been killed so far this year by their abusive husbands or boyfriends. And there are even some independent organizations that put that number slightly higher. But to put these numbers into perspective, that's about one woman every week who is murdered.
Right, and here in the U.S., 3 women every day, according to the statistics we're seeing. Of course, even one victim is... All right, Lisa Andraki, a producer...
To killing his estranged wife by strangling her with a strap in the kitchen of their home. They say he then tried to make it look like a suicide. The documents show he later...
A few days later, Pandora's son, then 19-year-old Cody Henderson, was arrested and charged with the murder. He's still awaiting trial.
The coroner's office says it was a gunshot wound to the head that killed 68-year-old Bonnie Miller. This is a picture of Miller posted on YDR.com. Authorities say Ken Miller shot his wife and...
Prosecutors in California say 8-year-old Sandra Cantu may have been raped before she was murdered. Melissa Huckabee is scheduled to appear in court Tuesday.
And the latest poll in Italy is suggesting that at least 1 in 4 women there have suffered psychological or physical abuse at home. But they are beginning to feel less afraid about reporting that violence.
Problem. Men were not punished if they were abusing sexually of a woman. That was the law that we changed just in 1996. For example, in the Italian law, it was written that a man could kill his wife if she was betraying him.
To mark the publication of an international report on the plight of girls and women in conflict. For the Colombian municipal judge, this is a universe away from her small town in the middle of one of the country's most violent regions. This is Bolivar, Judge Esperanza's town. It looks peaceful enough, but it hasn't always been this way. Colombia is home to the world's longest-running civil war, a conflict in which illegal drugs are the fuel. And women are not spared, with 1 woman a day dying because of the violence. The murder rate in Bolivar and the surrounding region peaked in the 1990s, but has fallen away dramatically with the drive to end the fighting.
Nosotros teníamos tasas de 300, 350 y ahorita estamos en tasas de 27, 28% como país.
But that is still